Harambee! Neno hili si hivyo. Mambo ni matatu.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome back to our channel once again. And it is my hope and prayer that the video is going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I am fine, as you can see. Kisumu is fantastic, and maybe you could also let me know where you are watching the video from, the county or the country, in case you are out of the republic. Ladies and gentlemen, Raila Odinga is under a lot of pressure to run for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya against William Ruto in 2027. In this video, I want us to look at two things. The first thing I want us to look at are the options available for Raila Odinga in 2027. Because we all know that after the broad-based government and the Gen Z protests, Raila Odinga's options are now very limited. But what are those options? The second thing I want us to look at in this video is who are behind the push. Who are these people pushing Baba to run for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya in 2027? Let me take you to a story which made the headline of the Star newspaper yesterday. Because I've always told you that smart people read the Star. This is the story. How Raila's silent game plan could change 2027 matrix. Let me just read for you 2 or 3 paragraphs of this story because it's going to form the basis of our analysis. It says here, a silent push for Raila Odinga's 2027 presidential run against President William Ruto is likely to trigger political tremors and realignments. While the ODM leader is yet to go public with his 2027 intentions, there are credible reports that the former prime minister is under immense pressure to make a 6th stab at the presidency. Behind the push is reportedly retired President Uhuru Kenyatta and Jubilee Party, who are hell-bent on frustrating President William Ruto's re-elections. Because they believe that if Raila were to leave Ruto today, Ruto would be a shell. It proceeds here. Observers believe that the move could throw the current political script into disarray, with Ruto emerging as a major casualty. Ladies and gentlemen, I want us to try and figure out who are these people pushing for Raila Odinga to run and what are Raila Odinga's options. Before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, allow me to dive in. Let us begin by looking at the options available for Raila Odinga. For me, Raila Odinga has only 3 options available for him. The first option, which I think is the one he should stick to, is to support William Ruto's re-election in 2027. So that if William Ruto will win, they will win together. If William Ruto will lose, they will lose together. Because I don't think Raila Odinga has any other option other than to continue supporting William Ruto. Because Kenyans, I think by now, are already decided. Number 2, which I think these guys are trying to push, is for Raila Odinga to run for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya. But the question remains, are his strongholds still intact? For example, if Raila Odinga were to run today, will he get the kind of support he's been getting from the coastal region, from the Luhya nation, from other parts of the country? Because of course we know the Kisii is gone, Ukambani is also gone because Matiang'i will be on the ballot, Kalonzo will also be on the ballot. Will it make sense for Raila Odinga to run under that circumstance? So that's the second option. The third option, which Raila Odinga also has, is to bolt out of William Ruto's camp and then throw his weight behind a compromise candidate in the opposition. But the biggest question would be, what will he get in return? Do you think there's any other thing Raila Odinga can get from the opposition side? For example, if you were to support Kalonzo, which William Ruto cannot provide him or which William Ruto is not giving him right now. So those are the only options available for Raila Amolo Odinga. But the biggest question then is, who are these people pushing for Raila Odinga to run for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya? The first group are the beneficiaries of Raila Odinga's campaign. Every time Raila Odinga is running for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya, there are people, you will always see them around Raila Odinga. These are people who are benefiting financially from Raila Odinga's campaigns. They've done that several times. They're the same people who are pushing Raila Odinga to run again in 2027. The other day I was talking to a friend of mine who was involved in the last election. And he understands how things are currently happening. And he was telling me that, Lee, you know, so and so, I don't just want to mention them, are really pushing for Raila Odinga to run. And we came to the conclusion that because they are not benefiting from the broad-based government directly, they want Raila to run so that they can run the secretariat. So those are the first people pushing for Raila Odinga to run. The second group is Uhuru Kenyatta and Mount Kenya. And the question has always been, and this is what I ask, if Uhuru Kenyatta could not make Raila Odinga the president when he was the president of the Republic of Kenya, can the same Uhuru Kenyatta now claim to make Raila Odinga the president of the Republic of Kenya when he is out of the presidency? The truth of the matter is that as we speak, William Ruto is the president, and William Ruto's presidency is actually on a shaky ground. Ruto is banking 100% on the support of Raila Odinga. Today, if Raila Odinga were to leave William Ruto, he's definitely going to have a rough time. That is something which Uhuru Kenyatta understands. After the last election, someone told me that Uhuru Kenyatta told them that he knows that Uhuru Kenyatta told them that the mountain were going to dump William Ruto within 3 months. Indeed, it happened. Because according to Uhuru, he knows the mountain. So probably Uhuru has realized that the mountain currently are very angry and very bitter with William Ruto. To an extent that now they can vote for Raila Amolo Odinga. But where is Rigathi Gachagua in all this? Because as things stand today, the person who calls the shots in the mountain is none other than Rigathi Gachagua. Uhuru might convince Raila Odinga, endorse him, then Rigathi decides to go back to Ruto. Where will that leave Raila Amolo Odinga? That's why I still insist that Raila Odinga has only one option: to stick with William Ruto, so that if they win together. If they lose, waende. Yeah. So Uhuru is pushing, and is genuinely pushing for Raila Odinga to run, because he's not saying Raila must run for the presidency, but he wants Raila to leave Ruto so that Ruto can be defeated. The third group, there's a group who genuinely believes that 2027 presents Raila Odinga with the best chance of winning the presidency. Some of these people are within ODM party. They believe Kenyans are angry and bitter with Ruto. They believe the opposition is not united, that there is no strong candidate who can actually defeat Ruto from the opposition. So they genuinely believe that Raila can win. And this group of people are pushing Raila Odinga. I don't know whether you also believe that Raila Odinga can actually defeat Ruto, that Raila Odinga is the only one who can defeat Ruto in 2027. Let me read in your comment section. I don't want to give my opinion on that, because my opinion has really changed. The fourth group are allies of Raila Amolo Odinga. And these allies always hang onto the court of Raila Odinga to get re-elected. If you were to ask 90% of Luo MPs whether they would want Raila Odinga to run for the presidency or not, most of them would tell you that they would want Raila Odinga to run. Why? Because the moment Raila Odinga will run, he will be able to create a euphoria the way he normally does. After creating that euphoria, they will use that euphoria to get re-elected. They won't even care whether Raila Odinga is elected or not. So Raila Odinga's allies, there are most of them. If Raila Odinga were to exit politics today, there are several of them. If Raila Odinga were to exit the political scene today, they will also leave politics because they cannot survive without Raila Amolo Odinga. And the last group is revolving around Raila Odinga's succession politics. As we speak in Nyanza today, let me begin with the answer. Two names are now emerging as frontrunners in succeeding Raila Amolo Odinga. Babu Owino, because of his brand of politics. And then there is Raymond Omolo, the current PS for Interior. Babu is moving politically, pushing things from the political front. Strategically, Ray Omolo is stamping his authority on the ground through initiatives, development initiatives. And also because of his position, people tend to move around him. But there are others who wanted to succeed Raila Odinga. There is Opiyo Wandayi, there is John Mbadi, there is James Orengo. If Raila Odinga will not run, it will mean definitely either Babu will be elected in Nairobi as the governor. If that will not happen, it will mean that Ruto probably will be re-elected, Ray Omolo appointed to a senior position, more senior. What would that mean? We'll have Babu as the governor for Nairobi, Ray Omolo senior government official. Some of these guys will not accept this. So they'll definitely or naturally be sent into political oblivion. These are the people who are pushing for Raila Odinga to run for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya again. If you are to ask me, I don't think Raila Odinga should run for the presidency in 2027. He can support someone else, either stick with Ruto or support someone else. I don't know what you think, but that's my take. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.